Good day to you. This is Rain, founder of Forex 100 Academy Private Limited. So, if you are a trader and you love trading, there are a couple of avenues that we are doing. First up, we pretty much are doing this on a weekly basis. You can see that Boon Hui is very on the ball in the discussion topics. Myself, I focus more on creating videos. So all these will be posted on weekends. We aim to do on Saturday. If things came out, we will do it on Sunday. So in short, you receive these way before the week start for trading. So you can see our analysis, and on Wednesday we will even follow up with some of the analysis over here. Do know that Boon Hui do some of the pairs that is not covered under my checklist for now, like Euro Pound, and these are CAD Franc is something that you might want to have a look. Alright, so both of us, we are certified harmonic pattern trader. You really want to find out more information about harmonic pattern, you should check with us, because like I always love to share, there are 8 filters, alright, to at least draw a harmonic pattern. What you see in the market, most of them, they are using only 2 filters. So when you have 8 rules to it, and instead of using 8, you're using 2, what will be the success rate like? So that will speak for yourself already. Make your own decision on that. Okay, so hop on to www.alpsocial.com/forex100 Academy. You will open, or rather sign up over there, so that once we have any updates, you can actually receive it. And at the same time, should you have any questions, feel free to pop in. I was told there's a chat somewhere over here. You can just discuss with us and we will respond from there. Let us get going with this analysis. So when you hear the sound turning away, you will know that I am actually watching on your reply. Keep the questions coming. I got 12 pairs to cover today, and of course it's a long weekend, and I do have meetings after that. That's why we start an hour earlier today. This is the list of currency I'm looking at, all the way to Pound Australia. Should you have any questions, feel free to punch that in. All other questions that is not within the 12 pairs will only be covered after I done with Pound Aussie. So by the time I am doing Canada Yen, should there be no questions, I will end the session after Pound Australia. Is that alright? Great, thank you. Alright, so let us take a look at Euro Dollar, and this is the exact format I'll be going through. I will run daily 4-hour and 1-hour time frame twice. The first run is without any analysis, any drawings. The second run is perhaps with harmonic pattern, flags, and double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, the sideways consolidation, ascending triangle, descending triangle. These are the 10 patterns that I'm using. Alright, so, or rather strategies I'm using. Euro Dollar. Alright, on the daily chart, can see a very sharp downtrend movement. This is the first confirmation on bearish movement. So this is the area I'm interested to look for a selling opportunity. Do note that even as a bond counter trend trader, I am very sensitive with this kind of long candle movement. So with that, I typically would love to see more confirmation before I engage a trade, because this can form up as a bullish flag. Head down to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, you can see the first uptrend movement. Alright, the first break of the high over here. Okay, or over here, first break of the high. I need another break to say bullish trend resume. But once I have this movement, the first thing I check is whether it fulfill the requirement. This may not fulfill the basic harmonic requirement. Not for me. I need to see more V shape to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, at times you do understand that over here this one bar is a 4 hour bar. So by the time you go to 1 hour, you might able to see a V shape. So that determines the difference of pattern I'm looking at. So looks like I have a bad pattern based on my way of recognizing patterns and trends, and everyone might plot slightly different, depends on your rule. Back to the daily chart, and let me share with you my analysis. On euro dollar, this was the previous sell zone I'm looking at. Right now, based off the daily chart, this is the price I'm looking at. Market came down, consolidation, created new low. So this is the area I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Back down to 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart unchanged. This could be a selling opportunity, but I'm very wary of this kind of movement. Alright, meaning to say that a very bullish followed by bearish. So I need a bit more confirmation myself, just my style of trading. To the 1 hour chart, this is what I have. So to me, this box is redundant or not in context. For the 1 hour chart, I want to hide it. Okay, to make it clean. I'll check. I'll be using the 2 filter right now. First filter, people look at the B point. Second filter, they look at the completion point. And do know that there are 6 other filters. So please do not just use this blindly. And of course, if you are a certified harmonic pattern trader, certified by Harmonic Forex or Forex 100 Academy, then you should know where is your stops and targets and the remaining 6 rules. If you'd like to find out more, you can definitely drop me a message. I'm happy to share with you on how to getting the knowledge right. Alright, so this is the bad pattern I'm looking at, and as this is a 1 hour chart, I don't want to confuse my reader and myself. I make the visibility at only 1 hour. Another reason why I love about TradingView is that I'm able to do this, you see. Alright, so pardon me from taking breaks for water here and there. Not feeling quite well, feeling quite under the weather these few days. Have to maintain my health well because we have a workshop in Malaysia in 10 days time. So yep, and about 2 weeks from now we have a workshop in Singapore. Alright, so head down to pound dollar. So I love to share that because of the Brexit talks going on, having a new prime minister commit to do it within 100 days. The clock is ticking, and at the same time the trade war with China, between US and China, this make pound dollar the most dangerous currency to trade, or rather a one that I may want to avoid, because having two countries have different views and movement, it really moved by very fundamental and very emotional statement that's being made, and comments and views. So this became the most volatile pair, not in a good way. Alright, so this is something that I may like to avoid. However, there are certain price I am very interested to observe. So first we can see that this is one of the price I'm looking at, 1.2089. The market has touched the low. How do I get that? This was the previous low. The market did gap a bit here and there. So based on the weekly chart, is a potential reversal period, and this could be big. So even if the market is going downwards, a lot of time it does have this kind of, we call it a retracement movement. It's just that usually before a retracement, there is some form of this formation. Indecision candle, reverse. Alright, so I will need to wait for that confirmation before I'm interested on a reversal opportunity, because on the daily chart you can see there is a bearish movement and went flat on consolidation. To the 4 hour chart, on the 4 hour chart the market came down, broke the support and went flat. To the 1 hour, you see, this is exactly what I mean. You can have very long shadow, alright, and it make trading, disciplined trader, a challenging period to trade. Let's put it this way. So there's no need to go in if you find that the market is uncertain. Hi Terry. So there's no need to make that kind of decision to guess the direction when it is uncertain. In our trade, in trading in general, it does not necessarily pay you well if you guess it correct. Money management plays an important part as well. Alright, so back to the daily chart, I'll share with you some of my analysis. So this is a bullish shark pattern. It still stands. Alright, and this is the buy zone over here, this box. So right now what I observe is the market has break and close below what we call a PRZ, potential reversal zone. We do expect the market to reverse over here. So this pattern was drawn using all 8 rules here. So for very strict harmonic pattern trader, they will only engage after the market went up and break and close above 2245, then they engage a buying opportunity. For this scenario, I pretty much welcome you to have that thoughts because of the political reason. And if you really want to trade this, I will urge that all harmonic pattern trader take note for a confirmation before engage. On top of this is in addition that this is a counter trend trading opportunity. Alright, 4 hour, 1 hour, nothing much for me. Let me move down to dollar yen. So even if you're not harmonic pattern trader certified, that means not all patterns you have learned, you should have spotted dollar yen trading opportunity. So if you have not, I give you a clue, it's on the daily chart. Alright, so on the daily chart, you can see market is challenging the low price. Yes, there's trade war on this, but I would say that it's not that volatile. You still need news to move the market. If the market is totally quiet, then we do not have movement. Alright, but we do not want to have too irregular movement. Alright, so yep. To the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, you can see you have a bearish movement and a very strong bullish that break a lot of candles. So take note for traders who are looking for selling opportunity. Not quite sure if I'm comfortable after seeing this long candle that happened a few hours ago. You might want to check what happened. Most probably is Japanese yen related. Alright, to 1 hour chart, this is what you have. A lot of consolidation. Looks like market is waiting for US session open. Let me share with you my analysis back to the daily chart. There is a bullish bad pattern completion at 10559. So for those who have came for my workshop yesterday, alright, you should have already spotted this. If not, and if you are like been watching my weekly market analysis, you should have been informed of this movement since when? Since about 21st of May, correct? So it gives you no excuse of missing this. Make sense? Alright, so this is the two price I'm looking for, a selling or rather a buying opportunity. Sorry about that. 105.59. It has really validated. Alright, so I just need a confirmation. Looks like quite a nice candle close yesterday. Aggressive trader, you may want to consider to go in for a buy right now already. Stops will go below X. It really depends where is your buffer. Okay, so yep, this is for you, daily chart trader. If you're comfortable, go towards that. Yeah, so if you don't know the target for a bad pattern based on support resistance, the closest level you can consider is 107.26. Do your own analysis. Stops below this price 156 pips, and you have to add a buffer. Okay, over here is a bit inverted. Alright, but for those traders who knows how to get the targets, go and see target 1 and target 2. Usually target 2 give you a good to 1 ratio. Alright, to the 4 hour chart, this is what you have. Nothing much for me, and nothing much for me on the 1 hour. Okay, so traders, Eugene, Bunghui, and all my graduates, should you have any input, even Terry, please feel free to share. It's a platform that connects traders to form this strong community so more traders can earn more money. Alright, so on Euro Yen, you can see a bearish movement, well supported, broke and closed below the support line and came down to the 4-hour chart. This is what we have, came down a V shape, then slightly downwards movement to the 1 hour, back to the daily chart. This is my analysis. Nope, this trade I did not engage. Traders that is in my committee know that I have been looking for this, but when I see certain formation, I did flag out that hey guys, do take note. Alright, so it's not a trade that I shout out for, so trade not valid. This resistance is too far, no point of having that. However, immediate support at this price. Okay, 12048. Let's see what we have. Immediate support turn resistance. Okay. Alright, so to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, very interesting. This was the sell zone I'm looking at. Okay, so still stands with this resistance line. Perhaps give you a bit more insights, or if it does irritate you, just uncheck this box. Done. Hide it. Alright, so this is the area I'm looking for a selling opportunity. Looks like we have a pattern. Okay, for me it is a bad pattern. Once again, there are 8 rules to it. I'm just using 2 rules, and it will be more defined for my subscriber. Alright, so personally, Bunghui use a rule that have a estimation range, meaning to say that they factor in some of the buffer. If it's too close to one level, it will actually change his analysis. For me, I pretty much use on the dot. So if I say the Fibonacci 50%, that means it's between 50% and not touching 61.8. Alright, to make it a bad pattern. So having that, my resistance level that I'm looking at, there's another consolidation. Can you spot? So I would rather look at this area. Market came up, consolidation, came down, the price completion within the consolidation. Okay, if this is important to you, make necessary changes, it's fine. To the 1 hour chart, you see, this is one thing that I purposely leave it there. I want to share with you that this is the classic RSI divergence, meaning to say that the candle is going lower and lower, RSI going higher. So it's a classic buying opportunity. However, I encourage most traders not to use it just blindly, meaning to say that hey, when I see this, buy. I pretty much combine using it like on the completion of the price. So let's say if the price on the flip side is going higher and higher, okay, but RSI is showing lower and lower, that would be a plus point. But it is not decision breaker for me. It doesn't mean that when I see this, I will trade more. At least not for me, not for now. Okay, so your thoughts. Okay, so you can have your own trading plan. So this is a very interesting move. Okay, so do consider if you are trading this on 4 hour or 1 hour setup. Both is just as valid. Chances that it could move lower for C price. Okay, so just take note of this. It will take some time. To the next pair, pound yen, the beast. Alright, so pound yen on the daily chart, you can see it moved down, went into a downtrend channel and continue to break downwards. So when you see this kind of formation, it does tell you that market is very bearish. Okay, 24 hour, market came down, consolidate went down, consolidate reverse and whatsoever. 1 hour chart, I don't think I have much over here. Okay, so on the 1 hour chart, later I will double check. Yeah, so back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. Nothing, just as expected. On the 1 hour, let's say, interesting. Okay, so this is something that I do. This is double bottom. Market came down, high to low. Alright, went up, never touched the previous support, came back down, went back up. So this is a double bottom. Interestingly, it has a retracement. So when there is a pullback in this double bottom, of course I got other filters. One of the filters is RSI divergence. The rest I keep it as a mystery just for my student. I would want to wait for a buying opportunity. Can any one of you tell me why? Why I would rather to look for a buying opportunity after the double bottom has formed and having a retracement? Why is that so? Why do I prefer that? Anyone like to give it a try? Okay, so what happened is that if there is a double bottom, the market retrace, when I look for a buying opportunity, I can look for whichever low it went, a confirmation reversal, just that it doesn't break and close below the double bottom, of course. Then I'm able to estimate, let's say it came down by a bit, somewhere here. Okay, I will know where is my stops and target. So my stop loss will be below the low price, 12810 plus a bit of buffer, maybe about 30 pips of buffer. That will bring me to about 80. This is my stops. My target will be all the way to the previous candle body over here. Okay, so it does give me a very good structure trading opportunity, that's for sure, because I know where's my stops, I know where's my targets. Perfect. Alright, where else when the market only have a double bottom with RSI divergence, I'm not quite sure if the market will actually form a double bottom in the first place. Alright, because all double bottom, when it's at the second bottom, it can be a trend continuation downwards, even if there's RSI divergence. Okay, so that's the reason why I prefer at times with that. Of course, there are other filters. Alright, so hope that that's something helpful to you. New Zealand yen on the daily chart, breaking support, still very bearish. Have to look at this candle close. Who knows, it may close back to 6912. Then it forms a very interesting potential reversal opportunity. 4 hour chart, very bearish, very bearish. So based on 4 hour, I will be not crazy enough to look for a buying opportunity. But 1 hour daily chart is daily chart, yeah. And this is your 1 hour. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you buy analysis. Just a plain sell zone over here to the 4 hour. This was the shark pattern I was looking very closely. Look like is invalid. So once invalid, clear it. Alright, 1 hour chart, nothing much. Alright, so the only thing I'm waiting for is the pullback over here, which will happen Singapore time 5 AM. There's no need to check your chart at 5 AM, so usually I do it at 9 because morning Australian market, Sydney market usually don't have a strong effect on that. Okay, even though it's a New Zealand yen. And I trade mostly daily 4 hour and 1 hour, so it doesn't affect me. If you trade based on the intraday time frame, 50 minutes for instance, it may affect you 1 hour to a certain degree. Alright, but since this is on a daily chart analysis, it doesn't affect me. Now we have halfway through, so if you have questions, punch that in. If not, I will change gear a bit. on this. All right, from now on, daily chart on the New Zealand dollar market have a sharp movement, still very bearish. Likewise on New Zealand yen, if the market pull back all the way to 65.22 for the next few hours, then I would say that this could be a very interesting buying opportunity, counter trend trading opportunity. If not, I am not looking to wait for anything. 4-hour chart show that over here is a great selling opportunity, a sell zone for retracement back up, looking for selling opportunity and head straight to the previous low as target. To the 1-hour chart, this is what I have. Likewise, similar sell zone, I believe. To the daily chart and see if we have any analysis. Based off the daily chart, I used to have a bad pattern. If you follow my analysis on the App Social, I believe I do remember saying that the bet, or rather the bet might not be valid. Alright, so check that out later. Don't quite remember if I did, but vaguely I do think I did say that the bet is not going to happen. Unlikely. Alright, so let me just clear this. This was the double bottom retracement buying opportunity. So traders who have traded it, good, because you could have just exited at 67.26. Alright, great. Alright, so by having this, you have to qualify to see if this is still valid for you. Certified shark pattern trader, you should be very clear if this is still valid. Okay, don't ask how I do it, experience. Alright, so this is the shark pattern, already valid. Shark pattern trader, will you look for a counter trend move with such a bearish candle? I leave that to you. Based on the daily chart, I'll need further confirmation. Alright, so to the 4-hour chart. Oh, quite a quiet group today on the Facebook. Why? Everyone is holiday mood now. Alright, so on this support line, not valid, just erase it. Alright, you can see the market does have a bit of reaction over here, but further confirmation is needed. This is a daily chart analysis on shark, yeah. To the 1-hour chart, nothing much. Okay, so based off the 1-hour chart, or rather even the 4-hour chart, the independent analysis will show you that this is the sell zone. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Ta-da! To the 1-hour chart, same area. Okay, so what you can do is to wait for a harmonic pattern, complete X to A to wherever B is, C, then D. Still too early to say, okay, too early to tell, but you know, if you're trend trading, looking for selling opportunity, you can wait in this zone. All good? Okay, to the daily chart, Australia dollar. Oh, interesting. Usually what you can do is you can try restart your com, refresh the RAM. I know you got a new computer, but it could be dead, because if it's my side, if it happened on my side, I should be receiving that challenge. Or you might want to try restart your modem. Alright, so and do it fast. Yeah, so Australia dollar, very bearish. Yeah, you know why this happened? Maybe Eugene has been shorting Australia dollar. Jokes aside, alright, this is due to the US and China trade war. Australia is in a very awkward position where throughout the history in the older days, the wartime, US is the ally of, Australia is the ally of US, and when they fight war, they just work together. Alright, and of course, we all know that, or you may not know, but now you should know that Australia and China have very close trading relationship. So when the press asks about the comments between the trade war, guess what Australia said? No comments. Check out Bloomberg News today. Alright, okay, so let's see. Okay, Eugene did share about check on previous chart. just on the weekly chart, I think is good enough for a recent opportunity of pullback. I do find that is a potential certain lower time frame that is a counter trend trading opportunity that is good enough for most trader. But of course, being professional like Eugene, when you see that it's so near the previous low, you might wonder what happened in monthly chart. Alright, so having this movement, is it possible to hit the low price? Everything is possible, yeah. So this is the previous support. Not working. Alright, never mind. Let's see. Let's try again. Okay, so this is the support I'm looking at. Okay, the price I'm looking at for support level 63.51. Still 400 pips. I don't encourage you to short. A new low has to form before we can do that, I would say. Alright, so let's keep this clean. Okay, so thank you so much for pointing that out. I think it's very, very helpful. Okay, so 63.51, the support to the weekly. Okay, so let's see, going down the time, this what you call the analysis. Do I have anything? First up, shark pattern over here, invalid. 2-4-hour chart, you might wonder how can I avoid such movement, right, and not get stop out. Because of this, on the daily chart, you see all the bearish candle. It's a bit too much, yeah. And knowing the trade war, I stay out of it. I just leave the analysis there to see how it reacts. Alright, so let me just pull that back first. I have to do a couple of undos. Alright, you can see that although the market did break, it did respect the price, stop with an initial candle. Interesting. This is the candle. Focus on this. 2nd of August y-axis. See, delete. 2nd August y-axis over here. Look at the date over here. Alright. So 24-hour chart, very bearish movement. Nothing for me as well. 1 hour, nothing for me, apart from a sell zone over here. Okay. So for the 1 hour, keep it as 1 hour. Okay, that's it. Next pair, Aussie Cat, looks like a clean pair. Let's see. Clean, that means nothing. Alright, bearish movement, retracement came down, consolidation went back up, came down again to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, bearish movement. Alright, yeah, nothing. 1 hour chart, well, you might have a harmonic pattern, depends how it form up. Okay, so back to the daily chart and share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, okay, the resistance line over here, 92.37. Okay, but a more immediate level, 90.92. 4 hour, you can see a very bearish movement. Still, alright. 1 hour chart, very bearish move. Then it came up 2 candles and it came up. Not exactly what I like. Alright, I need 3 candles. 1, 2, 3, just nice. Sorry. Okay, so this could be a harmonic that pattern. Okay, the zone I'm looking at for sell zone here. Alright, to the next 3 pair, Canada Yen. Punch in your questions. If not by Cat Yen, I'll prepare to end the session. Alright, so Canada Yen on the daily chart, bearish movement, retracement came back down, very bearish, back into the sell zone based on the daily chart, very nice. To the 4 hour, very bullish movement, buy zone over here. So daily chart bearish, 4 hour bullish, to the 1 hour bullish as well. Okay, back to the daily chart, and Let's zone out. Let's draw the zone. Yeah, so this is sell zone based on the week daily chart. Sorry. Okay, looking for selling opportunity to the 4 hour. I was waiting for a shark pattern. Looks like it is more bullish than it is. So this became the buy zone. This area. Block it out. It's fine. Okay. On the 1 hour, have a look. The same buy zone stands. So what can happen? You can wait for a bad pattern or a retest of the buy zone. Alright. So at least something is cooking on Canada dollar calendar. Likewise, this is for the 4 hour and 1 hour. Hide it. All good. Cat yen, daily chart, market came down, retrace, came back down. Okay, have a tail, potential counter trend trading opportunity. Alright, to the 4 hour chart. Let's see if there's any double bottom. Market came down, went back up, came back down, break and close below the low. Oh no, so no double bottom. Alright, however, RSI divergence. If that worked for you, great. It's not enough for me. Alright, to the 1 hour chart, a potential bear shark formation, X to A to B, BC, CD completion, somewhere over here. Alright, yeah, I had even more rules for the shark pattern if you realize. Okay, so first up, over here, no longer valid. It took too long. I do time the market. Took too long, way too long. So delete whatever that is not helping. And even with that, not interested in this. Alright. To the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, you can see the bearish movement, a pullback and another bearish movement. So traders who have really stayed on to this godly pattern, congratulations, final profit, yay. Okay, so it's a big one. So if you would have entered at this price, there's a bit of waiting. Go against you for about 32 pips, then came down. Before touching your target 1, it did give you a long way of wait. Finally break, hit your target 1, hit your target 2. You're looking at about maybe about 400 pips of profits. And yes, we do trade this because 4 hour chart. Alright, so once it already took profit, delete it, make it clean. What is over is over. To the 1 hour chart, X to A to B, B to C, CD completion. Shark pattern. Eugene, check cat yen for yourself. Alright, I'm just going to scribble over here. Okay. Alright. Summarize the structure. Very nice. And guess what? Consolidation, right? It acts as a resistance zone. So Eugene, if you are looking at the pro trader course, this is what you can do. Yeah, so on top of what you have and what you already know, you're able to do your analysis this way, you see. Even a much more effective way. Alright. And here you go. Nice. Alright. Got it? 1 hour chart. Beautiful. Check your stats. Yep. So for our students, if you know about this, plot your own chart on this. Once it crosses the B price, then I'll shout out to the subscriber within this Slack group. Alright? Okay, Cat Yen. Does it help you, Eugene? Quite a shortcut, right? You get more eyes in the market. Pound Australia. On the daily chart, Pound is a juggernaut. That's the nickname I give, meaning to say that it's stronger than a beast. It moves even more than a beast. Even a juggernaut like this have this whippy movement, shadow everywhere. Because Pound Brexit, Australia affected by the US-China trade war. Okay, so if you do not have a very concrete plan, don't trade this. Okay, leave it alone. On the daily chart, bearish movement, retracement came down. Alright, the overall structure is still very clean. Market did tested the support. My definition over here is not double bottom, so you know how strict I am. It's tested support, then it went up. Okay, 2-day 4-hour chart. Alright, so on the daily chart you can see over here market retest. Alright, waiting for it to head up to the previous high. This was drawn way before that. AB equals CD movement, very nicely done. And the market did retest, and it came out and hit the take profit level. So good on those who have saw this video and engaged the trade. Congratulations. RSI divergence over here. Okay, great. So once it's achieved, no longer keep it. Alright, so just delete it. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Alright, so stretch this a bit. So this sell zone still remain over here. Okay, very nice wick. The bad thing about it, the stops have to be above the wick. 2-day 4-hour chart. Based off the 4-hour chart, then the market has break and close above the high. It makes the 4-hour trading opportunity invalid for a sell zone. Okay, in fact, you should be looking for a buying opportunity. So if you are looking for the same selling opportunity to push it back down to the support, then first you have to trade on the daily chart. You cannot wait for 4-hour confirmation because that will be inaccurate and forcing the trade. Second, you will have quite a big stops. Personally, I won't do it because by adding the buffer, you have about 1:1 reward to risk, or just slightly better. Not quite interested for me. Alright, back to the 1 hour. So 1 hour there was a bearish bet completing at this price 1.7914. Market touch respect, then consolidation, spike, then you know a chance that market is off. Alright, so this is the first warning. Okay, did not engage this trade. So if you love such analysis, and most importantly you are fighting so hard for all your breaks and all your one more day off so you can have extended session of long weekends, well, what happened is that you can actually plan your own holidays. By the time you're watching the replay, you should able to see the latest event update. Our next workshop has set on 20th of August in Singapore at Haji Lane area nearby. Alright, so it will be 20th of August, Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I'll be sharing with you how you can trade profitably at the comfort of your home, just spending 30 minutes a day. So that's all I have for you today. If you love what you are seeing, like our Facebook page so you will get notified on the next Facebook live session on next Wednesday. Timing to be confirmed, most likely 6:30 p.m. Alright, and you will get to receive the weekly market analysis. Most importantly, a chance to learn the right harmonic pattern. So that's all I have for you today. Enjoy your long weekend. for Singaporeans and people who are celebrating Hari Raya. Selamat Hari Raya Haji. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye guys.